So we have a Fairy Lights battery pack. I don't know. I got this from like Target. It was like $10.
Nice.
And I'm having Amelia hold the end of it, and then I'm holding this kind of close to my lens so that upwards.
It's like in the line of sight.
Yes, exactly. And I'm just shooting, and it's giving it like a really nice effect, as you can see there. Here, I'll show you.
Wait, that's so cool.
So if you want
points.
those, I mean, these are very popular pictures on Tumblr and Instagram.
They are.
Yeah, you know, with the fairy lights. So if you're wondering how to do that, you know, you just get any small pack of, like it's a battery pack of fairy lights. You can buy them on eBay. You can buy them at like your local store. And what I'd recommend is just, again, holding one end and the model holding the other, and kind of just shooting through, and just move it kind of closer and further away to get like a nicer effect. I find that when you hold it a little further away, it looks a little bit better.
Okay.
And also we have the classic holding the lights in her hand picture, which we're gonna have her do. So how about you're just like holding all like wrapped around your, you know, that like
Like Stranger Things? Is your son gonna talk to you through these lights?
Yes.
Yep. So we're just gonna have Amelia holding them with her hands, and you know those shots like where the focus is on the hands.
The hands,
Yeah.
the hand shot.
I'm not sure why, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna be really hipster today.
You're a hand model now.
Yes, I am. It's in the description.
So we're gonna have now to get this shot though, the model has to be extending her hands towards the camera. Now, if Amelia has her hands closer, then my lens is automatically going to pick up all this detail, but if she extends her hands this way, then the focal point will be on her hands, and then the background will be blurred, which is what we want. So I'm going to take 2 shots to show an example. So first we're going to have, Amelia, if you have your hands closer to, yep, so I'll show you guys exactly what that does. And then bring your hands a little bit more outwards. There you go. So you'll see in these pictures that when Amelia extends her hands outwards, it gives it more of that like hipster Tumblr type of look. And so just extend out like a focal point, extend out an item that can be a focal point. And by the way, using a portrait lens will be extremely helpful. So if you're using a zoom lens or a portrait lens, like mine's a 50, it's gonna work out so much better. So we're gonna do a couple more. And again, you can bring that battery pack and then do that same thing. These are really great. What I would recommend is if you're shooting indoors, make sure that there's a considerable amount of light outside if you're shooting inside, or if you purposely want to do the really dark nighttime photos, wait till it's actually dark outside and then shoot where there's a light source. So I'm talking about a lamp, or any kind of like tungsten light, yeah, any type of light. Like I said, like a lamp would be perfect. Like, you know those ones from IKEA, like the floor lamps?
Yeah.
We just bought one at my salon for that.
Yeah, exactly. Just have a model around that and
So
let that be your light source, and then edit that. So now you know how everyone does it.
Now you know.
About the fairy lights.
It's like Bill Nye.
But honestly, it's all about how you post process though, because you can have a really nice picture, but if you don't post process it correctly, then it kind of like loses its touch. So. And another thing is that I'm shooting a little bit darker than I normally would, so I do want it to be a little underexposed. So that's gonna I'll be able to bring out a lot of the details in post processing, which is the key to this type of look. Here are some pictures with the fairy lights, and as you can see, if Amelia has her hands closer to her body, you can see most of the picture is in focus, and then when she brings her hands out, her hands are the focal point and she is blurry. So overall, really good shoot, and I hope you guys like the pictures.